All right, this is our first ride of the Masters Men's 60-64 best of 3 between Joe Atmore and Benjamin Swan. We'll follow this with our women's 55-59 sprint championship, best of 3 between Ann and Lise Kwan. Ann Johnson and Lise Kwan, they'll have their best of 3. Walking pace. All right. When you come up, please check with me so you can draw for position, either high or low. Looks like Joe's trying to keep Ben on his shoulder. Let's see if Ben has enough to come around at the finish. Ray and Ryan, please come draw for position. All right, Lisa and Sarah, come draw for position. Lisa and Sarah, Cordova.
Okay, the results of Ray Gilday versus Ryan stand with Ray on that win. Gilday with the warning for leaving the lane. Yes, Ray, out of turn 4.
All right, we will do our second ride for a 60-64 at 10:14, so you got about a minute and a half for Joe and Benjamin for your next ride. Best of 3. All right, our first ride, Lisa, officially taking that one from Sarah. All right, I need Benjamin and Joe. Joe Atmore and Benjamin. All right, this is our second ride for our Master 60-64. Joe Atmore taking the first one. Ben Swan leading it out, not giving up that pole lane. Making Joe have to come around. All right, one and bell, here we go. 3:33 left. All right. Ben looking over his shoulder, waiting for that kick. And here we go, coming up the 200-meter line. It's still Ben in the lead. And Ben out of the saddle, winding it up. Joe Atmore on his wheel. All right, will he be able to come around, or will it be 3 rides to the line? It's still Ben. And, oh, that was close. All right, Joseph Atmore, your champion for the 60-64, taking that second ride as well by millimeters. So Joseph Atmore is done with his his sprint tournament. Your silver medalist Benjamin Swan, nice ride, gentlemen. All right, we got our best. All right, this is ride 2 for our women's 55-59. We've got Lise Kwan and Ann Johnson. Lise up by 1 right now. All right, next up it'll be Ken Lowe and Ryan Knotts. Is your bike ready, Ryan? Yeah, okay, well, we Ken Lowe and Ray Gilday. Ken Lowe and Ray Gilday. We still have mechanical issues, so Ray, are you ready? You're okay, we're not in a huge hurry. All right, one to go, and holding her up on her hip. Going into turn 1. Keeping an eye on her, who's gonna have the jump and the snap to open up the gap. All right, and jumps first, but Lise dives underneath and takes the open pole lane. And she's accelerating down through turn 3. And unofficially at the line, Lise Kwan taking that one. All right, make sure in the sprint tournament you have your number on the left side, left side, left side. All right, Ray trying to keep Ken up high. I have Sarah and John up next. John Simmons and Sarah Stearns up for your ride. All right, Ken Lowe taking the front. Here comes Ray making a rush at him. Will he have enough to come around? All right, on the track right now we have Ray and John and Ray. No, sorry, John and Sarah in their round robin heat. All right, I think the next one will be Ken and Ryan up next. We'll give Ken a break. He's got about 8 minutes left before he has to go up. 8 minutes. Ken will go against Ryan. So we'll have open track once this heat is over. We'll have about 5 minutes of open track after this sprint is over. And Ryan and Ken will come up next. All right, John Simmons opening it up out of turn 2. So once again, we have about 8 minutes before our next heat, so we'll open the track up once John and Sarah finish their heat. Open track after this one. All right, on track now. Ken Lowe in the low position. Ryan Knotts up high. 2 to go. Up next is Lisa and John. Lisa Cordova and John Simmons. for their ride. Come draw for position, folks. Lisa and John, come draw for position for your sprint. All right, this is our final sprint for the morning session. We have Lisa Cordova and John Simmons finishing out their round robin. We'll do our podium and get our kilos ready. All right, we'll open the track about 5-10 minutes, probably closer to 10. Let you guys roll around. Get your gears tested out. Once this sprint is over, we'll open the track for our kilo riders. In that last sprint, Ken Lowe relegated for not holding his line in the sprint and coming out of pole lane. Relegated to second place, so Ryan Knott's taking that one. All right, coming into Bell Lap, last sprint of the day. All right, John trying to hold her off, digging deep, going into turn 4. It's Lisa coming over the top. John trying to hold that just a bit more. Lisa a little bit faster, 200. So that's showing that speed. All right. Track is open. All right, that's the start of our women's elite team sprint. Up next, our first team. Ryan Knotts, Matthew Pike, and Pierre Antonio De Prima. Followed by Ken Lowe, Bobby Walthour, and Ray Gilday. All right, first lap done for our women. All right, Sarah leading out Lisa. One to go, one lap left for our women's team sprint. All right, Lisa lighting it up, coming out of turn 4. I think they forgot something. All right, Pierre Antonio didn't realize it. He's riding by himself, along with Matthew. Go, Matthew! Go, Matthew! Well, lap from Matthew Pike. All right, Bobby, Ray, and Ken Lowe up next for their Sufferfest. All right, half lap left for Matthew. He's got. All right, Ray Gilday, lean out Cannon, Bowie. All right, there you go. Coming out of turn 4, still Ray Gilday. Followed by Ken Lowe. Pull up, Ray. Ken and Bobby. Bobby and Ken. All right.
Hi there. It's Diplo. Sometimes when I'm not touring, I like to relax.
Ken and Bobby. Come on. Keep going, Ken. You're almost there. It hurts. You got about 5 seconds of pain. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pick it up, Bobby. Stop going so slow. Go, Bobby. That bell meant go. Hey, stop running like David. All right, coming out of the turn, it's still Bobby. All right, that is the end of our team sprints. All right, we'll do our kilo championships and